Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to this new video in which I wanted to give you your daily update on Ethereum. Today is quite an important day. We'll take a look at the technicals of Ethereum as well, but there are some fundamental things we need to talk about and which will mainly be the speech by Jerome Powell, which is coming today. It's not a special speech, but it is expected a little bit that he will talk about the interest rates and he will talk about the economic climate in the US right now. And we all now know how important that was last week with the interest rates, so it's going to be important again this week. And the results will definitely determine what crypto and Ethereum therefore will do. So just wanted to spend a video and an update on that. The press conference is somewhere today, but I'm actually not sure when. It could truly be in about 4 hours. It could be in 12 hours. I mean, it's a US time, so it's probably not in the next 4 hours, but still. And that's coming today. It's not really at the Federal Reserve. As you can see, it's at the before the Economic Club of Washington, and it really is expected that he will say something about the economy, and therefore, my assumption is that it's also expected that the markets will move accordingly, which is not too great. I felt like crypto was doing well, and we already have the inflation rate coming next week, and that was already enough fundamental things going around, I thought. But still, in general, what I expected yesterday as well is that with the dollar strength index gaining some momentum and becoming a little bit stronger, I expected Ethereum to, what we already were doing, to drop down a little bit lower and to eventually also drop down to this level right here between 1560 and 1540, after which I thought we could hold that and continue in this upgoing channel basically, or in this uptrend, I guess you should say. That's what I expected, and it's still what I expect, to be honest. There are basically two things that could come out of the press conference by Jerome Powell. And that's either that he does not take back anything from what he said from the interest rate, so that he remains a little bit more dovish, that's what you call it. So a little bit more mild about raising interest rates, which in that case, I think we would be bullish, but then nothing really changes, right? Because that's the same outcome of the interest rate last week. So maybe the dollar strength index then starts to drop down, and that could cause us to actually try to break above 1680 again. But I don't think that will happen, and I think eventually, even if the outcome of the press conference is bullish later today, I still think that at some point we'll drop down to 1550. I feel like the market is pretty healthy right now, and I feel like we're just respecting these natural uptrends. Now we would obviously not have this bearish breakout if immediately if the outcome of the press conference is bullish, but I still feel like it will come somewhere in the next week. But more about that tomorrow, because as I said, I mean it really does depend on the press conference will make the market move a lot. So that's on the one hand. If he's positive, so if he's mild again about the interest rates and raising it in the future, we'll go up and we'll try to break above 1680. And in the end, what we're trying to do, and what we have been trying to do for weeks now, is to break above 1680, after which we will get up to 1760. So is that possible? Yes. I do not expect it, but it's surely possible. And on the other hand, if he's a little bit more hawkish, so if he kind of takes back his words from last week, and he says that they well, with the current economic climate, they could actually increase the rates a little bit more, that would be considered as very bearish, and we would drop down at least down to 1540, 1550, that main support level. And I think the markets are strong enough to hold that. It's a very strong technical level, but I also think fundamentally crypto is doing better than it was the last few months. So I think we can hold that, consolidate, and then just practically continue the same as what I was expecting yesterday, and still kind of am expecting today, if there were no fundamentals. So that's my take on Ethereum for today. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, take care, enjoy your day, and bye.